century. A scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe massage every corner of his drone. For the cassette then is our only hope. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR, party live. VCR, party live.
Hello, Melindas. Welcome to VCR Party. It's Tuesday night. It's time to party. It's time to let down our hair, watch some VHS tapes. I'm in our office in Gowanus, Brooklyn. 11,000 VHS tapes, and we got some good ones here. I'm excited about mine. You excited about yours, Nick?
Yeah, more or less. One's pretty embarrassing, but yeah, I'm excited. I got some new ones in the mail this week too.
I got some stuff to show off too. You show first, though.
Okay, I just like the title of this one: "The Boy Who Was Swallowed by the Drug Monster." And it comes with a pamphlet on how, I guess this tells you more about it, the instructor's guide. So I'm excited. I don't know if it's animated or not, but the drawings look pretty bad and amateur. So I think it's going to be fun.
Okay, wait, it's all drawings and it's like illustrated and that kind of style? Maybe
there's still images. I can't tell, but there's educators. It looks like there's some reenactments. So maybe I'll have a clip from that next week. And this one arrived from Dave Wright. He sent a box in the mail. Look at this cover. The truth about point shooting. And finally, the truth. And
we've been fed lies this whole time?
Yes. And this is a Lenny McGill. We get a lot of Lenny McGills. And this is like some of the... it kind of reminds me of Sledgehammer, the show Sledgehammer, where it's so over the top with how much he loves guns that...
Yeah.
So excited to watch that too.
There's a lot of stuff about the truth about things, like the truth about smoking, the truth about. There should be a whole truth montage.
That's a good.
There's so much
idea.
Truth out there.
Yeah.
Too much. I got too much truth. I got Truly Tasteless Jokes, the video in the mail the other day, and it doesn't hold up. A lot of the jokes don't hold up at all. But I was thinking about putting together a montage together with this one. Remember gross jokes? Remember these were like at B. Dalton books in the humor section. They'd have the dirty joke section.
Oh yeah,
the dirty joke book section.
I got a education and gross comedy from the browsing through those at B. Dalton's.
See, I always bought them. And yeah.
Oh, like I was afraid my parents would find out if I had them in my room.
Yeah, I slipped it between my mattresses and would read it at night. Yeah.
Well, George and Steve are with us. Did you guys have any of these gross joke books? Remember those from the?
Yeah, I remember them being very like slender. Like there wasn't.
Yeah,
you weren't getting your money's worth of grossness per dollar.
There were like 14 volumes. Yeah.
I remember somebody having it in our school, and like I remember not understanding like half the jokes. Like maybe like I was like too young, and I just didn't get half of them.
Oh, you'd understand them now, Steve. And by the way, they were all by Blanche Knott, who that's a pun, I think. Like. Blanche not like don't blanch
she
at
doesn't
something
blanch it
right
how gross they are right
but I think it's more like a Shakespeare kind of thing where like it's a group of perverts who are writing these things. So well, I don't know if that's a Shakespeare wasn't a pervert.
You know, the analogy's perfect.
That old pervert William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare Marlowe
who wrote with a group of other perverts. Classic Shakespeare.
Yeah. Hey, let's get into Found Footage Festival Classic.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
So we're going to do shows in the Midwest this week. We're going to be in Eau Claire, Minneapolis, and Madison this weekend. And we decided for this Found Footage Festival Classic to play two videos, that one that was found in Eau Claire and one that was found in Minneapolis. We call it the Religious Showdown, and it's between two religious guys who have shows. One is Wayne Bryan Meyer, which I recorded off of public access television in Eau Claire when we went to school there. And the other one is this guy named Dennis Swanberg, who, when I worked at a video duplication house in Minneapolis, this guy brought in these videos and I copied them all. And we put it together into this. We called it the Religious Showdown. And these guys both like worship the same God, but they have very different ways of expressing it. So Let's see who wins this religious showdown.
We're gonna need a vote from you, George and Steve, afterwards.
Living a life of love and laughter is an inspiring and entertaining new study by Dennis Swanberg that's going to brighten your day with encouragement and side-splitting laughs.
I want to talk to you guys about living a life of love and laughter. Does that set you free or what? I can just imagine my little mama Pauline Bernadine going, wow, okay.
Don't laugh at anything.
Three
Guess you had to
times
be
that
there.
this show contains formal orders to various individuals and groups to drop dead in the name of Jesus Christ.
But when he would write the Galatians, now
Maybe
he
that
might
should
be
play
more like
before
a
every
John
VCR
Wayne.
party.
What?
This show contains formal orders to various individuals and groups to drop dead in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It'd be a welcoming way to
Yeah. Welcome
the viewer.
newcomers into the fold. Sure.
All right, where were we? Oh, Swanberg.
Like a John Wayne.
Oh, listen up and listen good. I ain't messing with you. It's Christ and Christ alone. Yeah.
In Taylor's Hideaway?
You hear that? You got your ears on? And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. And I do sometimes, don't I, when it comes to it, when people don't have the guts to face me, but they work around behind my back.
This concludes our preview of Living a Life of Love and Laughter. Please continue for the beginning of Lesson 1.
Yeah, so that's the shortened version of the religious showdown. I think it's on volume 1, Nick. Was that in our first?
I think so.
Show?
1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an early experiment with all the religious videos we were finding.
Steve, George, who won the religious showdown? Nick and I know the correct answer, so go ahead.
I'm second
Wayne
to say
Brian Meyer.
78-year-old Wayne Brian Meyer, currently known as let's see.
Wait, did you track him down?
Yeah, he's currently inmate 03278-031 in Washington, D.C.
Are you serious?
I'm looking at
This is the same guy?
I mean, he
Could
has the
be.
name of an assassin, so it doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me really.
if not, then that's not my claim is not a reflection of Found Footage Festival or its owners and operators.
Thank you.
Or
Well,
Steve.
At the end of that video, there's an address where you can contact him, and I've written him. I think I've wrote him like 2 letters, just saying like, "Hey,
You should try to write one in jail. Now he's got more time.
Well, exactly. If that's him, that's got to be him. Although those 3 names are pretty common, right? I mean,
In that order.
yeah, that's true. It could be Brian Wayne Meyer. Yeah, no, it could be switched around.
Well, jury's out. But no, the answer is nobody wins in the religious showdown.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
Yep.
They never win.
Everybody loses.
Well, we got some new flying windows to show off. This is the trope from videos in the 80s and 90s. They would try to start videos with an exciting montage, and they would have windows of flying scenes. And we got a good one this week. Let's take a look at the intro for Flying Windows. Andrew sent this in, and you described these as round-edged diagonal raw dogs with a nice little drop shadow. So I like that people are using our terminology now.
Well, I like that it sounds like bird watching now. You know, like a really specific rare bird.
Spotted
is
one
a-
out in the wild. Yeah, diamond-shaped, round-edged. Yeah. This, I guess, Andrew was doing a project about the Cold War and found this news clip. And you know, it's a this week within a this week. It's this week in Garden Grove within this week in Flying Windows.
Oh,
Take
that's
a look.
fun. Oh wow! Oh, round edge. I see what he's saying. Yeah. Diagonal. Sure. Raw dogs. Yep. All
A
checks
chunk
out.
of Cold War history comes to Garden Grove's Bolsa Grande High School.
All right, so that was the tantalizing.
Go back.
Okay.
Just let's see some slow motion. Just
Okay.
yeah. Just
You can
like,
see
let's just
Garden Grove
appreciate
there. The parade, it looks like some Chinese
Yeah.
dragons.
And you know what I would call that a clusterfuck too. Like this is known as a clusterfuck, right?
Mm.
Of flying windows.
yeah, when they're just kind of overlapping and
There's just too many. There's just
Yeah.
too many. You could take out like 3 flying windows there. It'd have the same effect.
yeah. We should
What do you call
do a seizure warning here for this one.
What do you call the translucent flying windows that occasionally appear in the background that don't have, like, there are those shapes that are flying window-ish, but they don't show anything.
Excellent question. They're called phantom windows.
Okay.
They're called phantoms. Yeah.
Phantom dogs.
Wait, what should it be called when there's like a cluster of, like what's, like a bunch of like cows or
like a murder of crows, for example.
A murder of crows, exactly.
Yeah.
What should be like a cluster of flying windows?
A cluster of fucks.
A pane of flying windows, like window pane.
Oh, it's a pane. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let us know in the comments. But this week in Garden Grove, thanks to Andrew for setting those in. And I did see somebody in our Discord. We now, if you subscribe on Patreon, you get access to our exclusive Discord. And somebody, I think, suggested calling drop shadow ones drop dogs.
Oh, drop dogs.
We got some drop dogs.
Excellent. Man, this Discord thing, like we're going to have so many new terms come out of this. So many more inside jokes that will be hard for newcomers to
a culture has already
show.
formed on this Discord. It's incredible. So check it out. Go to Patreon at the address on the screen, and $5 a month you get access to this thing. It's pretty great.
Steve, what do you got behind you? First of all, Steve, how you doing? You're all healed and your voice sounds better.
Yeah, no, I feel much better. Still,
you had a major operation last week, and still did the show. Which, what a trooper!
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so I'm feeling much better. But thank you. And as for what's behind me, it is Yang. I think it's Yang Miller. I don't have it in front of me, of course. But Yang Miller is sponsoring this week. He is doing it for Rolling VIP Style, which is on Instagram and TikTok. You'll see the QR code. If you scan that with your phone, it'll get to it. And on top of that, we are going to be playing a commercial at the very end, or a promo. It is series of videos and things like that he's going to be playing both on TikTok and YouTube. So stick around after the show and I will play that. And the one other thing that I liked is when he was writing in about it, he goes, I bet Nick or George is fielding this because I know them other dudes ain't doing it. So
he thought that you weren't actually checking the email, that it was me.
Yeah.
He was right about me not checking it.
I was like, shots fired.
Yeah.
Wow. And he wanted time on the air still. And that's our first QR code too. Pretty neat.
Smart.
I think it's smart. Yeah, I did it earlier to make sure it works, and right to his YouTube page.
Rolling VIP style. Okay, cool. We'll check it out. We'll see it at the end of the episode.
The first episode of Rolling VIP, he's wearing a pretty sweet Macho Man Randy Savage jacket. No, it's not Macho Man. It is. Where is the Batman cereal when I need it? It is the Ultimate Warrior, of course.
Cool.
Oh boy! You just need like a little bowl of Batman cereal in front of you, like someplace. Like my parents have like a bowl of M&Ms out like around the
Ridge
house.
Mix, maybe. Yeah.
You're right, exactly. But Steve, you should just have a bowl of, because people pay good hard money for this, right? And then you botch the words and like you ruin the advertising for them.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Steve,
that's why they're getting smart. They're putting the QR code because they know I'm not going to be able to handle it. So why not? Just go to the QR code. It'll handle itself. And there's a commercial at the end. So I think we're getting more than enough bang for his buck.
Is your recovery at all? Did your doctor say anything about the Batman cereal and your recovery?
No, but I think he tied it to what the initial ailment was, basically straight to Batman cereal. But I did. I forgot to send it to Joe. I will send it this week. But a Melinda sent in a picture of their neck drain. So there are other neck
we got a collection of neck drain pictures.
Yeah.
New corner.
Oh. Yes, I can't wait to see that. Yes.
Yeah, I will send it right after the show.
Maybe neck drain corner.
One of these future weeks.
All right. Nice. Hope I'm sick next week. Well, I'm burying the lead here, but I'm wearing one of our brand new hot off the presses Hot Rock t-shirts from Erie Rocks, the public access show we've shown many times on this show.
That looks good as hell.
The host of Erie Rocks was just wearing a shirt that said Hot Rock without any explanation. So we made them and we had a limited run. I sent those out. And actually, Wayne, who's one of our viewers, she already has a plunket. Plunkets are unflattering photos. She already has a plunket wearing the Hot Rock shirt. Must have arrived Friday. She went to a convention with a wrestler named Kenny Omega. And here's Wayne with Kenny Omega. And she's wearing her Hot Rock shirt. And she thinks she looks terrible in it. I don't think she looks that bad. But
Wayne's the best. She goes to those things and gets her picture taken with. And I love it. She looked at Hot Rock. And then also, remember, she dressed up as Wayne Brian Meyer. that one
Yes,
time, too.
actually,
Yeah.
it's all coming up Wayne today. And she also sent another a video that is Joe Piscopo related that I'm going to show during the cyber videos segment in today's show. So
I can't wait for that. That shirt looks good as hell, though.
I love it.
Like-
I love it. I think you're going to get some comments. I think it's hard to explain. It ticks all the boxes.
I think on our website, I think we have a little like paragraph that will help you explain it. Maybe you could like print that out and like laminate it and put it in your pocket for days when you wear that shirt. I don't know.
Or print those business cards and hand them out, you know, when people ask you about them.
They might think you have a pet lizard who you're into, like a hot rock.
Oh,
you know?
right, because it regulates their body temperature.
Yes.
But we have a new line launching tonight. If you go to our website, you will see this shirt is now for sale.
Yeah, oh boy, that looks good as hell, Jack.
Yeah,
that looks good as hell. And this is from our new line called sweatshirts that are hard to explain.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is a new venture for us, sweatshirts that are hard to explain. But yeah, I'm going to go to the live website. You can see it's got the little description of it. It says, you can be one of Rock's buddies, Czar, Big Zaddy, or Doral Silverthorn. And it says, we did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better. So this is based on, of course, Rock's winning Workout Without Weights. And I love this look, this sort of heather blue or whatever it is.
It's the color of the blue VCR background.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So this might be the one I'm most excited about. I think it's going to be a cozy winter sweatshirt to wear.
Same here. And the company we order from, it's from Idaho. It's this dude. He's just like a small business, and it's all American made stuff. And so, yeah, support the Melindas who support us.
Right? Yeah, that's all it's on FootishFest.com. All right, let's get into some celebrity bullshit.
Celebrity bullshit. Celebrity bullshit.
We don't do this every week, but we have videos featuring celebrities. Sometimes they will surprise you. We do a little game where you guess the celebrity. We have a cover this week for Animals Are People Too. We see a cat with a nurse. I found this in the office the other day. Hadn't watched it, popped it in, and it features a celebrity. I will give you that this is a sitcom dad. That's all I'm giving you. What do you think?
Patrick Duffy.
George?
I go with Thick.
Wayne Bryanmeyer. No, Alan Thicke. Alan Thicke.
Steve said Alan Thicke.
Yeah, I'm going to double up on
wow.
Steve.
You can't double up on Thicks.
Okay, all right. I'm going to say Bob Uecker.
Ooh,
yes.
Great. Good sitcom dads. Okay, let's find out.
I've changed mine. I'm going to go with Bob. No, I'm just kidding.
No, like we said, no doubling up on.
You can double up on Euchers.
Really?
You can double up on Thicks.
Okay, interesting. Okay,
Right,
we'll find out here in Animals Are People Too.
Come on, Duffy. Baby needs
Man's
new Duffies.
best friends are the animals.
This better not be Bob Saget.
Treat them nice and they'll be nice to you. Try to keep in mind that they're just like human.
I'm sorry. I just like the stills here. I want this full video.
That's
torture.
Who's taking their dog scuba diving?
Well, they wanted to get on the video. Animals Are People Too. They made the intro.
Mind that they're just like humankind. Animals are people too. What's more fun than an animal acting silly just like people do? Animals are people too.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Alan Thicke. This is my friend Max, and we welcome you to Animals Are People Too.
There it is. So, by technicality, George did not get that right.
Sorry,
Steve
George.
did.
Can't double up on Thicks. No.
And worse than that, you had asked George, but I had answered in front of him too. So
Right. Yeah.
You got usurped.
But there he is, TV's Alan Thicke, who also hosted a video called When Mom and Dad Divorce that we've showed in, I think, volume 1 of our DVDs.
He didn't say no to anything.
At that time, yeah. The dad of Robin Thicke.
And by the way, the golden retriever that comes out with him, is the golden retriever staring at its trainer the entire time?
Of course.
Like,
yeah.
It's like waiting for a treat the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Animals Are People Too. That's celebrity bullshit.
All right, that's a good one. Let's get into some raviolis.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
All right, how do you want to do this? Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll start off. There's a video last week that I showed. My friend Adam dug up a tape of College for Kids we did when we were between 5th and 6th grade. This was a thing where you could go take a class at the university, but it was made for kids, and we took a TV production class. And we saw that as our opportunity to basically make an audition for Saturday Night Live. I played one last week called Taylor's Hideaway, which had 2 impressionists. I don't know that those are going to live up to the hype for that. I saw some people in the comments were disappointed by Taylor's Hideaway. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, you hyped it up hard. I mean, it worked on me. Yeah. But
go back to episode 187 and revisit it.
Up to the hype.
Yeah. It's one that maybe on the first time around didn't live up, but go back. There's a lot of layers.
Just pretend Nick didn't say all that stuff about how it's the greatest video that's ever been made.
So I teased the fact that I was going to show me. Now I had a show. I did 2 shows in this. One was called the Nick Special.
Oh, that's what you want to call this show, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I've been trying to get the name changed legally, but and then the other one we did was called I forget what it was called, like the Egg. It was like a Siskel and Ebert parody where they were reviewing a movie called like Saturday the 14th, part 587, because exaggeration is funny, right? So, yeah,
How old are you at this point?
I think 11, something like 11 or 12, maybe.
So do you know better or do you not know better? I
should have known better. So, and you'll see one of the folks from Taylor's Hideaway in the horror movie parody. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's a little fun crossover. But here's the Nick Special. Oh, and my friend Adam added a laugh track to it.
The oldest men in the world coming here in their own house. And here they come now, Adam and Jeff. Jeff and Adam. Adam and Jeff.
What do you think about my body shape here? I just we'll go around, we'll circle around here, and everybody just take a gander. Yeah. Ant shaped, maybe. There's definitely.
You mean like segmented?
Yeah, segmented.
Oh,
like a thorax. There's an abdomen. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Okay.
I thought you were more aunt shaped.
Oh, aunt
like everyone
shaped,
has
like
an
somebody's
aunt,
aunt, right?
That. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I decided I was going to be on camera. I'm going to go blue shorts and a gray T-shirt. That was my decision here. And
just like the pros do.
The premise here was just that I was doing a story about the 2 oldest men in the world. I don't know where this idea came from, but.
And what's the? Where are you?
This is
a set apartment.
This is a set that they had at the studio.
Is that a vodka prop that you have on the
probably?
And what's going on with the drapes?
They fall down later. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Hello. Just a minute. Hey, how do I get in here anyway? Right through there.
See, they're old,
okay,
so they're
Jeff,
senile.
just take a seat right there. Yes. How do I get in here? Right through there. No, over here.
That's it. There.
No. What? How old are you?
See, we're twins and we lost track at 105.
105, okay. How old are you?
We lost track
before you lost track.
104. 105? No,
Well, see you next time.
See you computer. This is 100.
Yes, these are the oldest people in the world.
Okay, so that's the Nick Special. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you have a future at Saturday Night Live?
I think so. I think send it to Lauren Michaels right now.
Well, we know some writers at SNL. Maybe I could just hand them this tape and say, "What do you think?"
Might as well just tell them your body shape is exactly the same.
Okay,
hasn't changed,
right?
And and
the pitch of my voice is exactly the same, and
it hasn't changed either.
All right, here's the movie review show.
Hello, I'm Hard Boiled.
And I'm Sunny Side Up.
And this is the Eggshell Review.
Today we have a delightful film called
The Huntsman?
Saturday the 14th.
That's Taylor from Taylor's Hideaway.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can tell by the fidgeting.
Part 589.
So Huntsman-like.
It's kind of a runaway of 588, but it's kind of different, not as much killing, and not as funny. You judge it for yourself.
We're the movie reviewers, but you judge it for yourself. All right, so there's Adam. Now he's dressed like an old lady. We had access to their costume box. Oh, I should say that I'm playing Jason, even though I've never seen either a Friday the 13th or a Nightmare on Elm Street at this point in my life. I was playing Jason. Okay.
Oh, hi, dear.
Hi, honey. How was your day today?
Well, pretty good. I killed 5 people.
That's 6. I thought you gave that up in part 374.
Well, I did. I tried to attack them, and they died laughing.
Oh, by the way, the premise is that it's part 300 and whatever of Friday the 13th. So we're all old, and I'm here with my wife, and we're old, and you get it?
Yep, we got it.
Okay.
Yep, thank you, Nick.
Hi, I'm your flying pizza man. I am your flying pizza man with pepperonis and anchovies and a girl named Pam. A girl named Pam? Who are you, Jason?
Yes, I'm Jason.
Can I say something about that part?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so when he came in, I think it's a direct ripoff from the movie Clue, or maybe it's Ferris Bueller, where it's it's Clue, right? You're singing Telegram, and they get shot, right?
Yeah, from the Go-Go's.
Yes. So that was the idea. And the original, here's what I remember about this. I don't know how it's stuck with me. His original song was with pepperonis and anchovies and a diaphragm, meaning you disemboweled somebody and taken out their diaphragm and put it on a pizza.
Sure.
We didn't know there was another meaning of diaphragm at all. We're 11 years old. And I remember the teachers saying, is there any way you could change the lyric to that song? And we're like, no, it's got to be diaphragm. And they're like, well, it means something different. And they wouldn't tell us what it meant. So for years, I was like, what the hell does diaphragm mean? And I found out, and I was like, okay, they're probably right with parents seeing this. They didn't want us to think that was a dirty joke or something. So
they could have told you that, though.
I think so too. I think it was. Yeah.
That's what College for Kids is all about.
Look, kids, you know where the cervix is.
Well, yeah. Well, this acts as a gate trapping the sperm. But anyway, so I think diaphragm would have been the funnier word, but girl named Pam was the alt there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was missing.
It's how the comedy writers room works. That's exactly how they do it. They just beat it out till you get the right.
My only regret is that explanation wasn't long enough.
I'm trying to get people to behind the scenes. This is a director's commentary here.
I'd love to hear about the shorts. What is on those? Are those birds or?
I don't know. Yeah. That's a short explanation, Steve. I don't know, but those are my real shorts. Those weren't part of the Freddy costume or the Jason costume.
Pam? Who are you, Jason?
Yes, I'm Jason.
You're Jason? And I suppose you're Freddy.
Uh-huh.
I did it again.
So off to SNL with that, I guess. That's that's College for Kids.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. And that's okay. So that prepped you for your future in television, right?
Yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Making the big bucks.
Yeah. I do a very, very little watched YouTube show. That's kind of the career trajectory from that. So
the moral story is don't go to college for kids. Just skip it.
It's a terrible
just
program.
Don't have your kids go there.
Humiliated years later. So that's a lesson. But thank you to Adam for sending me that tape. It was actually unwelcome memories came flooding back.
All right, I got a Joe's Pitch Corner. Joe's Pitch Corner. Okay, so this is where I pitch you guys an idea for a corner, and you guys have to tell me if you think it has a future on the show or if it doesn't have a future on the show. We got lots of corners on the show. We've already gone through like 7 corners this episode alone. So this is the idea for Joe's Pitch Corner. This is called Corners I Wish Could Be a Corner. And so these are corners that will likely never become a corner because they're so specific. But I saw a video the other day. Mo C sent us a video, a home movie of his own, where I saw it and I was like, this should be a corner, but I don't think it ever can be. And the idea for the corner would be, so of Joe's Pitch Corner, this is the corner I wish could be a corner called Bored Teen Corner.
Teen Corner. Okay.
So these are teens who are bored and they're caught on film, but I don't think we have enough videos for this to be a regular corner. Like we couldn't start every show off with the bored teen corner.
Not yet. No.
Well, hopefully some more after I show this, maybe some more bored teen videos will come in, but I'm a big fan of bored teens with nothing but time on their hands. So Mosi sent this. He said this was filmed at my sister's college graduation party. And this is Mosi from Columbus, submits a lot of good stuff. Here's Bored Teen Corner. It's all by himself. There's probably not a lot of other kids there, right? So he has to like kind of entertain himself.
Yeah. He's not the star of the show. It's his sister's grad party, so.
But there's plenty of free soda there, so he's chugging a Pepsi. Okay. So he wants to put the can on top of the.
It's like a primate at the zoo.
Like, wow, those primates are really bored. Look at, they just keep,
So I thought this bored teen would be satisfied with that. He got it on the stake, on the fence. I thought he'd be done there. No, sir.
It's not over till he gets injured.
Yeah. So, and then he realizes somebody's watching him. Okay, so that's Joe's Pitch Corner. What do you think? Does that have a future? Bored Teen Corner? Of the corners I wish could be corners? Wait. I guess I'm pitching corners I wish could be corners. And then Bored Teen Corner was an example of that.
I think you pitched better ones.
Yeah? Okay. All right, fair enough. Nick, I can't hear you.
Nick's muted.
Yeah.
Remember Heavy Metal Teens where they went into the record store and they, were just kind of. So that's Bored Teens. We've got one of us messing around in a grocery store. Remember, like throwing bags of dog food at Jakester and stuff?
Yeah, but we were having, I guess so. I guess that is technically Bored Teens.
Yeah.
But I guess I like teens that have are just kind of like sitting there and like, I don't know.
George, that kind of bored.
A different kind of bored. George, you had a bored teen video when we watched your home movie for the EP last Thursday. So we're doing home movies of all of us. We're all watching our own home movies, and George showed us his home movie, and you were a bored teen.
Yeah, where I was from, when you were bored and you were a boy, you would use your privilege not to help the world, but to just find objects and destroy them. It could be objects, it could be people. And so here's just a clip from when we found a stack of vinyl records, and there was only thing we could do. Only one thing.
The record. What's left of that?
It's a ski pole, of course.
Yeah.
Behind the camera.
Oh my God, we're calling it.
And mainly that's important because it shows me wearing shorts like Nick, and you'll never see that outside of like a swingers party or something. It's
Wow. No, yeah, Nick, I think we should count like us throwing bags of dog food in the grocery store. I think that's what bored teens do because they don't have another place. They don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, it's all
I think you're
Beavis and
right.
Butthead activities, you know. It's making up games and like messing around and wasting other people's time deliberately. I mean, we're still bored teens in many ways.
You're 100% right.
Except for the
Yeah.
teen part, but yeah.
I bet Steve has a lot of bored teen videos, don't you?
Well, Steve's on deck later this week, Thursday. If you remember our Patreon at the $10 level, we're going to
I
watch
went
some
through
of
this weekend. I'm horrified.
I saw just a little taste before the show, and I think this might be the best one of the month.
I realized I rarely wore a shirt, and I only drank when I was in high school if I'm filming. So you got that to look forward to.
And I remember you were so protective when you were digitizing them in Nick's bedroom one time. You kept the door closed and locked and wouldn't let anybody in because you're so horrified by these.
Well, you got to remember, I was a huge meathead too. Like I was not, I grew up in a small town in a small state. And I was not very worldly. So a lot of what came out of my mouth, I'm absolutely horrified by now and not proud of that person at all.
Oh,
but he was just ignorant, Yeah.
So. All right.
But we're all not proud of ourselves in many ways. So that's the whole point of
the
this.
stuff I'm showing I'm definitely not proud of. And
great.
Oh, that's making my skin crawl.
Can't wait. Subscribe now. Well, I mentioned this, but in my hometown, an inspector reached out of the blue on Instagram and said, I'm at your hometown Pizza Hut, Stoughton, Wisconsin, and I found a dozen training videos that they're getting rid of, and they're on VHS. Do you want them? I said, yes, absolutely. My dad stopped down there, sent them to me. I've been going through them one by one during Pizza-vember, and I got a new one this week. It's called Winning Back a Customer. So, they go through customer service, how to do it well. I think there's some good tips in here.
It's my new favorite corner right here. No.
Hi.
Hi. I'm picking up an order for Johnson.
Okay, just a second.
Black and white.
Okay,
pretty.
here you go. That's one large Supreme. Would you like any soda with that?
No, thank you.
Okay, that's going to be one large Supreme with everything on it.
Wait a minute. There are onions on here.
Yeah, it comes with onions.
I know, but I told him to hold the onions.
It doesn't say that here on the ticket, and I'm sure they took the order right.
When there's a problem, the last thing I want is someone to argue with me, like it's my fault. And even if it is, I'd still like to be treated with some courtesy.
An important part of your job is being...
Even if it is her fault, she wants to be right? Like, that doesn't seem fair.
Customer's always right.
Customers are assholes. Yeah.
Well, you think the customer's always right, but there's you'll see some more information about that. Here we got some windows, but they're not flying. These are stationary drop dogs.
Was that was her blue background supposed to be like chroma keyed into something, you think?
Maybe that was the original idea.
I'll contact the creator.
Yeah, please do.
An important part of your job is being able to take care of an unhappy customer. How do you do it?
A shitty part of your
it's
job
really pretty
is being
simple
able
if
to...
you remember 5 important principles. First, never let a customer leave unhappy. Believe it or not, the most expensive thing in your unit isn't the food. It isn't even the
Are they
equipment.
smoking? They were smoking at the table.
Were they? Yeah, sure enough. There it is. I didn't even notice that. Emanating from her hair, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cigarettes and cheese bread. That's the Pizza Hut experience. So force a customer to be happy whether they want to be or not.
Thing in your unit isn't the food. It isn't even the equipment. It's an unhappy customer who isn't coming back. The sad thing is, not only will we lose that customer, research says they'll tell 11 other people about their bad experience. That's why it's so important that
11?
all customers leave happy.
Come up with that number. They're making this up.
So I'm sitting there smoking, and they get my cheese bread, and there's onions on it.
Second,
I'm going to tell 10 other people about this.
that's why it's so important that all customers leave happy. Second, don't wait for a problem to become a complaint. Third, treat customers like you want to be treated. The fourth principle is never blame other crew members. And finally,
tip the customers.
Never argue with the customer. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. Your job is not to explain
Never
or
argue
defend
with Joe
Pizza Hut's
Latrulio
side of
from
the
the
story.
state.
Your job is to make the customer happy so they'll return.
I just checked on your pizza. It's gonna be 10 more minutes before it's ready. I apologize for the wait. We're just running
Would you
a
like a
little
pack of
bit
cigarettes while you
behind
wait?
tonight. All right. And I just want to stress again, I'm really sorry, and I do appreciate your patience. I know you guys are probably getting a little hungry, huh?
I didn't get lunch today, did you?
I don't know. I tell
There's
you
a
what I
pack
can
of
do while
Pall
you're waiting. I'll be happy to bring you
Thank
some
you.
hot breadsticks.
Oh, that would be
Be happy to bring you some hot cigarettes.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll bring those right back, and then your pizza should be ready by the time you're done. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks a bunch.
I like that lamp lamp up there that says pizza.
Oh, I know.
It probably says Pizza Hut. I
It
would
does.
assume.
But
Okay.
yeah, if it just
I
says pizza, that would be.
Yeah.
A2's been waiting a while for their pizza. I thought I'd let you know I gave them some breadsticks just to hold them over.
Okay, great. Thanks
Did
for taking care of
what?
the problem. Let me go check on them.
Okay.
What if they were smoking the breadsticks?
No. Well, customer's always right. Okay. Can I get you a light?
Hi. Mary Jane told me you had to wait a while for your pizza. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience.
She's been murdered.
How's it taste?
It's okay. Tastes great.
It's great, yeah. Good. She did a really good job taking care of us. You should be happy to have her.
Oh, yeah. She's one of our best service people.
As you've just seen, most customers just want
Too bad we had
someone
to
to
terminate her.
show that they're sorry.
Excuse me.
Yes, can I help you with something?
This isn't the right pizza. We only had mushrooms on half of it.
I am so sorry for that mistake.
I will
Listen,
commit
let me
Harry
take care of
Carey.
this for you. I can have the cook put a rush on it. We can have a new pizza for you in about 10 minutes.
We don't have time. Look, we're trying to make it to a movie tonight. Just forget it.
Police
I'll
Academy
pick up
7,
the-
Mission to
I
Moscow.
apologize for the
Maybe
mistake.
you've heard of it.
Can I at least give you $3 off on this
Can you
pizza?
just punch yourself in the face a couple times?
They just want to see you suffer.
What if that was their note? That was their solution. Is like just punch yourself in the face like 3 or 4 times.
That's what it
And
seems
then the
like.
customer.
They're like, the customer just wants to see that you're sorry. So show them by whipping yourself with a cane.
About 10 minutes.
We don't have time. Look, we're trying to make it to a movie tonight. Just forget it.
Color of Night
I'll
with
pick
Bruce
up the
Willis.
machine.
I apologize for the mistake. Can I at least give you $3
Sir,
off on this
why are
pizza?
you
'Cause
wearing
it's
a
obvious
lavalier
that you
mic?
had some real inconvenience here.
All right, if that's the best you can do, fine.
customer's
But
always
you know,
right,
this
okay?
is the second time we've been
The customer
here,
always
and
wears
you
a
guys have
lavalier
messed up
mic.
my pizza.
That never should have happened. Let me go get my man.
Like a Jack McBrayer character, basically.
Should have
And
happened.
also, I've never seen them just like toss the you see the lapel
Yeah.
mic? That's
Yeah,
right there?
exactly. Yeah.
They just like let them just fly.
Customer always wears a laugh. Yeah.
It's a small local company, Pizza Hut.
Great. Yeah.
But you know,
They
this
don't
is
have
the
a budget.
second time we've been here, and you guys have messed up my pizza.
That never should have happened. Let me go get my manager, and we'll see what she can do for you, okay?
My manager, Liz Lemon.
Just stay calm,
Call 10
listen, and let the customer blow off steam. Then apologize.
Let him blow off steam. Give him a can and a fence post and just let him blow off some steam. Like a bored teen.
And get your manager involved immediately.
Be careful, the pan's hot.
Then go out to the dumpster
Excuse
and
me,
have a
I don't
smoke.
think that's
It'll
ours.
be
That
the
one
best
has
smoke of your
onions in it.
life.
Oh, do you want me to remake it? You'll have to. We really hate onions.
These are all onion
okay,
based,
I'll
right?
put a rush on it. I'll have it out in about 10 minutes.
Let's watch the man here.
The customer may not always be right, but they'll always
Ray
be
Bradbury,
the
I
customer.
think.
That guy? Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's Bradbury.
It's definitely Bradbury.
Yeah. And then listen to his closing words here. I thought this was an interesting take.
The customer may not always be right, but they'll always be the customer.
Okay, cool. 1994 Pizza Hut, winning back a customer. That is.
These are so great. This
I
is
know,
such a
and-
great haul. How many you got left?
I mean, there's like 10. So
Keep
yeah,
them
there's a
coming.
lot more to go. And I tweeted like a little short version of last week's Pizza Hut video, and Pizza Hut responded almost immediately on it. I didn't tag them or anything, but they must have like a search going. And they're like, that's a blast from the past. So Pizza Hut is now aware of this find, which is pretty incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
All right.
self-aware now. So we'll
Oh,
see.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now they know
nice.
the Nick show too.
hopefully they're watching tonight. Yeah, they can find out all about the backstory.
All right, it is time for a little game I call Tedious or Not Tedious.
Not tedious or tedious.
Best corned beef I think I've seen for a long time.
Okay, here's how we play Not Tedious or tedious. I'm going to show you a video, and you have to tell me whether you think the contents of the video are tedious or not tedious. Or wait, I always say not tedious first. Not tedious or tedious. And here's the one. I showed this one last week. Janine sent this in. She found it in a free box in Park Slope, Brooklyn, on a stoop. You can find VHS tapes out here. Like out here in Brooklyn, people will like empty out their VHS collection out on the street. And I've gotten some good stuff because of that. But this one is called Industrial Video Sample Tape. Okay. And it's produced by this production company. And here's the thing, industrial videos, it was kind of my first love. When I got a job at a video duplication house in Minneapolis, like 20 years ago, we'd get a lot of these in, and they're always either really boring or really exciting. That's why I think it's the perfect, not tedious or tedious. And yeah, you just never know what you're getting because the audience is very small for these things. So they didn't put a lot of money into them, but the subjects were very specific. So what do you guys think? Tedious or not tedious? Not tedious or tedious?
I'll say not
waffling
tedious.
back and forth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go not.
You're gonna go not tedious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not tedious.
Okay.
I'm definitely going tedious then.
You're definitely going tedious. All right. So there's probably, so this is a sample video. This is something they would send to potential clients. And there's like, I think there's like a dozen samples on here. They're all about 5 minutes long. And I just selected just a handful of them because I want to save some other ones for future things. In fact, there's one in, well, I'll tell you later. I don't want to tip my hand here.
Okay.
All right. So here is industrial video sample tape. Not tedious or tedious.
The LM Equipment Company has used the same basic design for over 40 years. All components are manufactured in our plant.
House of chainsaws.
And in a few moments, you'll see how we can adapt this basic saw into a complete automated system. This saw is extremely simple to operate. We've built our reputation on precision engineered saws. We back that quality with a complete inventory of parts if they're ever needed. In fact, we specialize in same-day parts shipments.
Satisfying?
Very satisfied.
We bring over 30 years of experience to the design, manufacture, and installation of bulk potato handling equipment.
So this,
what do you think that production song was called? That little dum.
So this is just like a beauty shot of the potatoes with like some music behind it.
Gorgeous.
And to answer your question, Nick, I would say it's called potato music.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was going to potatoes getting wet.
I was going to say dancing taters.
I want this whole production library.
Now we can begin. Be sure you have a sanitized bucket, a graduated 1-quart measuring cup, and a watch capable of measuring seconds. Next, pour a gallon or two of mix into the hopper. Now we can proceed to measure the flow rate. Position 3 yielded a flow of 17 ounces per minute. After about 5 to 6 minutes, serve out a small sample of product to see if it is the consistency desired. In this case, it looks a little soft, so we'll let the product freeze some more. That's all there is to it. And once set, the same consistency setting will work for nearly all the mixes and flavors available to you.
Chomper.
Rainier Hydraulics presents the Chomper, the only fully automatic firewood processor. The Chomper is a state-of-the-art firewood processing system. It produces up to 4 cords an hour with a one-man operation. Here's the heart of the Chomper.
Here's the heart of the Chomper. I was saying, Nick, I know you're editing this episode, so if you're looking for a title, here's the heart of the Chomper.
Yeah.
Just something to consider. Just mull it over. It's up to you.
I'll put it in my mental hopper.
Here's the heart of the Chomper, Rainier Hydraulics' patented diamond shear blade. Right now, let's take a look at the Chomper in operation. Now you'll see how the Chomper loads a tree-length log. There's no log lifting with the Chomper. The Chomper easily...
There's no log lifting with the Chomper. I mean, that's
the
another
thing
one
I
there
hate
too.
the most about.
Yeah, with all the log lifting. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no log lifting with the Chomper. The Chomper easily handles tree-length logs up to 16 inches in diameter. The Chomper has a patented automatic cycle. This is a safe operation. The Chomper is a turnkey system.
All right, here's another one. Excalibur, rifle and pistol training. Like, look at just the all the genres that you get here.
Definition of a sampler. Definition.
It is. It's a great sampler.
Welcome to our demonstration of Excalibur, Simutron's basic marksmanship training simulator. Excalibur's recoil, shot noise, and sight adjustments simulate the realism of shooting at a live firing range. Each trainee is given his or her own floppy disk, which is inserted into the computer drive slot at each training session. Now the instructor turns to the training weapon and reviews some shooting basics with the trainee.
Look at this thing. So you can have shot noise volume, wind speed on there, and you're like in an office. Recoil force.
The trainee aims the weapon for a sight picture from the shooting position, and the instructor analyzes the sight picture and informs the trainee of improvement. They decide to fire a couple of strings with the pistol. Now the trainee proceeds to aim as the instructor observes. The equipment is secured and returned to the storage area.
I know, exactly. It's like some office room.
They just played Duck Hunt.
That's what I thought it was going to be. I thought they were going to play like a Duck Hunt game.
They got a light gun.
Yeah. And that thing probably cost like $80,000.
Yeah.
The equipment is secured.
And you don't get the dog coming up and laughing.
Yeah.
Right.
Storage area. SSI, Shredding and Compaction Systems.
This is another one that just has a great
Truckloads of
scene.
materials arrive at the facility from the community.
Dumping garbage out. Ooh. Whole lot of garbage going out.
In the next few minutes, you're going to see why you should use either the Jugs MVP pitching machine or the Jugs Junior pitching machine as the pitcher in your games.
I used to subscribe to Jugs Jr. when I was a kid. Those are some windows.
Jugs.
Not tedious. That's not tedious, guys. Yeah.
No, sir.
No, that whole that's how you play.
Or tedious.
Best corned beef I think I've seen for a long time.
That guy honestly said the word jugs 500 times. And I was like, I just got to capture like 6 or 7 jugs in there. So
I think we got our next special delivery. Very exciting day. That's outstanding.
George, there were so many deathbed visions in there that I'm going to be set for a long time. So I saved some. You're gonna see some deathbed visions next week. So
weren't there a few in there too?
There were a couple, but I was
the
just
Rainier Hydraulics Chomper. I think
Rainier Wolfcastle.
Definitely, or that big chainsaw that like sawed off all that seemed like a George deathbed vision.
Yeah, I thought it was sort of like advanced Jenga.
Yeah,
that's how that felt to me.
Right. Yeah.
Well, those are a hell of a batch of raviolis.
They really were.
Shows the raviolis. Shows the raviolis. Shows the raviolis.
This is how we watch cyber videos on the internet.
Kept it simple. I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll start off with the one I mentioned. This is Wayne sent me this. It's an ESPN show, but this is on YouTube. And it's a guy who had on Joe Piscopo. Now, we watched his Halloween special here on VCR Party, and then we watched more of it on EP mode. Comedy evolves. Things are different, but apparently his main go-to shtick was the difference between black people and white people, and he just kept going back to that reservoir over and over again. And there was no different on this show where he receives a do-rag from another weightlifter.
Boy.
You, and only you, are now the proud owner of a Lee Haney do-rag.
Well,
the
all
few
right.
and the proud.
Well, say, I feel real white now.
Just
How do I
for
put
you.
that on, Lee? How
I'll
do I do
show
that?
you exactly how it's done.
gosh.
It takes a special touch here.
I bet it does.
You know, it takes a special touch.
And we're going to braid my hair after this, ladies and gentlemen.
You are now one of the official members of the Do Crew.
I feel better already.
The Do Crew. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
I'm rapping Joe Piscopo, and I'm on
That's right.
the Lee Haney show.
That's right. My main man. See? My main man. All right.
Get me in the
We
gym.
got it right, Joe.
Get me. I don't know.
My main man. That's it.
You think he's the most embarrassing SNL cast member of all time?
Gotta be. He's gotta be. I can't think of one more. Yeah.
I found out we were kind of wondering what he was up to after we played the last one. It turns out he's a Trump guy too. So in addition to all this stuff,
Main man. All right.
Get me in the
We
gym.
got it right, Joe.
Get me. I don't know.
My main man. That's it.
Can white guys wear these things?
Man, I mean,
Here's a typical. Wait, MJ's camera here. Hope does it. Typical white guy would do it.
Hi there. Let's go to the gym. I'm all set to rock and roll. Here we go.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe.
See you next time. Yo.
And some flying windows here, but what do you call these edges?
Piscopos.
Give me 3
Raw
more.
Piscopos.
Yeah.
I like that.
1989. So thanks to Wayne for digging up more Joe Piscopo embarrassment. Keep it coming.
Yeah. Piscopo corners.
Yeah. Or don't keep it coming. I think people
you
will be
know.
grateful not to see it. But
I think we reached the Piscopo quota for the year. I think
probably.
we get it.
Yeah. Who's next?
Don't say anything, Nick. Don't say anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope, I figured it out. only because it says you are muted across my screen. I'll go next. I've got another jock sham. This is the first father-son jock sham. And Ross sent this one in. And the one thing he said is he couldn't find clean audio, which leads me to wonder, did Joe Pickett upload this? And you guys will see why.
It's a jock sham, jock sham, jock sham, jock sham. Boring you with a signature drawl. It's a jock sham, jock sham, jock sham, jock sham. This rap is done, now it's over to you.
Cecil Fielder at the plate. He looks hungry.
Hungry for a McDonald's single cheeseburger?
Young Fielder on the mound.
I'm gonna take you deep. Or is it the delicious double? Come on, pitch the ball. No, he wants the mouth-watering triple for $1.69.
Fielder kicks and delivers. Struck him out.
The triple cheeseburger with fries and a drink. It's a home
Wait a
run
minute.
combo.
Dad, where are you going?
To McDonald's.
Oh,
that's all right. What you want is what you get at McDonald's.
Wait a minute.
You added those though, right?
I did not. They were not in the original commercial, but whoever uploaded it did. But that's Prince Fielder, who became I think he's gone on his way to the Hall of Fame as well.
A Hall of Fame farter. He was a Hall of Fame farter.
He was a Hall of Fame farter.
Yeah.
Someone decided, like, hey, I'm going to put this great commercial with Prince Fielder.
That's why he thought Joe uploaded it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm not afraid to add farts to a clip. I'll do it. No, it equals comedy.
Makes a father and son moment that much more special.
It does, yes.
Wow.
George, what do you have?
I don't know how I can follow that. Joe, I wish you'd uploaded this. This is I happened upon a food safety training video. It was about 12 minutes long, but the host, which was Chef Larry Lewis, used that teaching technique where he asks a question and then he immediately answers his own question. He kept that's every other sentence. So I just cut together all of the questions.
That seems like something that would annoy Nick.
Yeah, my football coach did that, and
It's apparently an ancient rhetorical device called hypophora. So,
and what's an example? Like, am I or do I like filth in my videos? Yes,
I like filth in my video. Like the full sentence, it repeated. Okay. It gets the question gets turned entirely into the answer. It's annoying as hell. So here are the questions.
Hello and welcome. I'm Chef Larry Lewis. What does safe food storage involve? Does safe food storage involve the storage temperatures? Does it involve how we actually purchase the food? Does it involve the appearance of the food? Does it involve the washing of vegetables? How do we prep food initially when we receive it? Do we wash it immediately? Do we use it immediately? How can we check the quality of food? Does the food look good? Is it of good quality? Does it smell good? Is it slippery? Is it slimy? Does it have a good color? Does it have a nice appearance to it? Is it shiny? Or does it have an off color to it? How long can we freeze food? And what is the freezing process? Should we wash greens in ice cold water? Or should we wash greens in lukewarm water?
Just tell us the answer.
Should we store the produce in the plastic bags that the grocery store is so generous with offering? Do you have some sort of dirt in the refrigerator? How do we check this? Goodbye.
We check this. Goodbye.
Wait, was that already edited, or did you edit that, George?
I edited.
Okay, you edited. Oh, I love that. I love
just
that.
just the questions that he's going to answer for you. Yeah. And you can cut those out and just be fine and probably shave off 6 minutes from the video with him just telling you the right way to do things.
Just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
a
ask the
really
question
weird
for
video.
me.
It's just really, he just talks so fast in it, and it seems hard to believe anybody would get anything out of it just because there's just information flying.
Is Larry
at you.
Lewis? Is he a name? Like, is he a guy?
I googled him, and he has a LinkedIn page. He's an
Okay.
executive chef someplace.
All right, I like his name, Larry Lewis.
That's
Solid
Larry
name.
Lewis.
Yeah.
By the way, next week's Pizza Hut video, I believe, will be their food safety video. So we'll have another one in that genre.
Okay. Do
Onions.
you want to tell us that in the form of a question, Nick?
Will next week's Pizza Hut video be a food safety video?
Thank you. All right, let's get into some IMGs.
Chicken shit. Electronic video transmission uploaded with no intention. Harvested semi-ethically. Welcome to IMG.
We are in a very, this is a good time for IMGs. There's been just such rich harvests. What did they call it? Like a boom or
Bumper crop.
A bumper crop. We got a bumper crop of IMGs. They've just been coming in. Like, not that we've ever really had a drought, but man, I think compared to like what we got now, like last summer was a drought. This is some good stuff. First up, we got IMG 4351. Lots of new harvesters too. This comes from Michael. Michael called this one Hidden Horseshoe.
See how they completely cover that horseshoe? Oh my word.
Ladybug infestation there?
It looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
It had to be, yeah. Or Japanese beetle or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there they are. They're completely covering up that horseshoe. All right, next up we got IMG 555, kind of a fun number, 15 views. Brianna sent this one. She called it a very white IMG featuring Steve's voice. Steve, I honestly think this might be you on this IMG. So the guy behind the camera sounds exactly like Steve Lawrence.
I'm a little worried.
And tell me, like, listen to this. This could be you.
I'll let you know.
Not yeah, but it's down closer to Siston Reese Harris, to that end of not right in front of the resort.
Right, that's right. You see, Siston Reese Harris used to.
Good reveal.
What was it? It was Avonville, wasn't it? At one point, that house.
It may have been, but
Mayor Lawrence lived down there at one point too.
I think it's not Shell Point. It's next to the house Shell Point.
Yeah.
What do you think? You hear some glimpses of Steve in there?
Some similarities.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but not me, definitely.
No, you'd never hear yourself, but like I heard that and I was like, I think this could actually be Steve. He does like it's and that looked like your camera work too, like kind of like shaky and kind of
that all makes sense. I felt like the guy said Lawrence at one point too, which also threw me off a little when they were talking about who lived down at Shell Point or something.
And the parts where he wasn't talking, he was on mute. So I think it might be you. Still not convinced it's not.
4133. This is an MVI. MVIs are always fun. You never know what you're getting with an MVI. IMG is a little bit more predictable. MVIs, you never know what you're getting.
It's a Wild West.
This is 4133. 55 views. Pretty good. A different Michael sent this one, called it Classical Nips.
There's 8 of them.
Yeah, it went on for way longer than that, but like went through the whole Moonlight Sonata on that one. Of just
submit that to a film festival. That was art.
That's art. That's definitely
Put it
art.
in black and white, and that's there.
All right, and this last one's from Brianna too. 4292, 22 views, and Brianna said this would be a good candidate for a closing IMG graphic. So we're going to close on this IMG graphic. with this one. Here it is.
Okay. All right, guys, my name is Joe Black. Thank you so much for having me. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your party.
I'm gonna be at that party.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep.
I think that should be your future. Is like you're gonna get into like doing basement shows at people's houses.
I'd do
for
it.
like, yeah.
I was thinking about picking back up Magic recently. I thought that'd be kind of a fun thing to revisit.
Yeah,
so maybe.
a basement magician.
Why not?
Yeah,
Be the next Joe Black. Yeah, I got a lot of big plans. Big plans. Oh, that's cyber videos.
Okay, we haven't done one of these in a while. This is a that it had done. So, all right, this is a long walk. So, you remember my wisps, right? You guys remember? So
who could forget?
Last summer, and actually like the last couple of years, I wear tank tops, and like I'll put my arms back like this because it's comfortable for me to sit like this. And you'll notice like I don't have any armpit hair at all. Like I have wisps. I don't have like actual hairs. And people, like whenever I wear my tank tops in the summertime, people will comment on and say, does Joe shave his armpits? And I don't. I just have wisps. So I decided to do something where I would give away my wisps to sweepstakes contestants. So like you would send in a letter and you could win a wisp. And here's photos. So George and I went down to the office after hours, and George pulled some wisps out of my armpit, and it didn't feel good at all. But that's, and then Wayne gave us some wisp jars to put the wisps into. And I mailed it off to like, I don't know, like 14 or 15 different winners. And so one person, who was it? Mike, he sent me a photo of his wisp on his shelf. This should probably be a nice thanks, but like he has a shelf of Pacific Ocean water, Jamaica sand. This is all on his shelf. A piece of the Roman temple, voice of Tony the Tiger autograph, and the wisp. My wisp made the cut of all those nice things on his shelf.
The museum.
So, yeah, exactly. So Mike won that. One person gave my wisp to her husband as an anniversary present. I thought that was nice. So my wisps are really making the rounds. But there's this guy, John. And so John, he won the, if you remember the Halloween contest, somebody dressed up as me getting plucked by George. This is John and his wife. So he won a wisp. He actually got a wisp. He actually won one. And then he dressed up as this, like uncanny.
Yeah.
And his wife looks exactly like George, no different. So he wrote to me maybe like a month and a half ago, and he said, I didn't get you the wisp in the mail, and could you send me a new one? So I grew a new one, and I sent it to him.
You just kind of grew it on demand. Yeah.
I watered it.
Time.
I watered it daily. I fertilized it, and just a single wisp came out. And then George came over, plucked it, and I resent him a new wisp. Well, then John sends me this. He said, the wisp I won has been delivered safely. He got the wisp.
Good.
And he goes, and with that has come a wisp-tastrophe. He said, my daughter wanted to play with your wisp, and I wanted to spread the love and share my winnings. I think he wanted to show that he was like a provider, like I'm your daddy. I will take care of you. I won this wisp. Here she is marveling at my wisp and having fun playing with it. John continues. He says, but then she dumped my winnings, your armpit wisp, out onto the carpet. So she's playing with it a little. She takes the cap off.
No.
The wisp falls out. This is all true. I'm not making this up. This is yeah, John sent me this.
Is this a reenactment, or is this as it's happening?
No, this is how it happened. These are photos that he's taking photos while she's playing with the wisp and losing the wisp.
Anybody would take photos of their child playing with a tiny bottle filled with an armpit hair of a YouTube host.
This show is insane. There's just no rhyme or reason to it.
Okay, so
The
John,
viewers are meeting us halfway though in the insanity.
Yeah.
so John said I should not have entrusted my 2-year-old daughter with the Wisp. However, it is completely and fully her fault for losing it. So he said my Wisp luck is terrible. Wisp number 1 stolen by the mailman. Wisp number 2 lost by daughter, completely her fault. So he said,
and call them the terrible twos for a reason. I mean, stuff like this is going to happen.
He goes, regrettably, I must beg you for a 3rd and final Wisp. Please find it in your heart and armpit to oblige.
I think he has all
Filthy.
3. He's going to have all 3 secretly, and he's growing a new Joe.
Maybe. I think we should send the 2-year-old some Batman cereal. That sounds Batman cereal.
Yeah.
If she has teeth, we'll send her some Batman cereal. But if it's not, we'll mush it up into a paste.
Yeah, the second Found Footage Festival lawsuit.
So this is the that it done. I am going to grow back one more goddamn Wisp, but this is the last time. This is it. And then and then that's it. John, you're cut off from Wisps. I think I have like half a Wisp ready to go. So George, I'm going to need you to come over tonight. Bring your tweezers, and we're going to have to send this off to John. So yes, John, that it done.
I mean, this is like fool me once. I mean, the 3rd Wisp, if he doesn't hang on to this one, it's.
Oh yeah. No, I've been
privileges.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So there it is. That's the Wisp catastrophe that we've been putting off for like a month and a half. Telling that story. Whenever we go long on time, it's always the thing to get cut. So
well, no more. That was important. I'm glad we got to it.
That's it. That it done. Right there.
Well, Joe mentioned this. We have a bunch of shows coming up this week. I believe our Minneapolis show is sold out weeks ago, but you can come see us in Eau Claire nearby and Madison, our home city. Our closest major home city is Madison, and that's a big homecoming show. So there's going to be a special guest playing at intermission during that one. And I'll just say, what's a good hint for that one, Joe?
Is he going to? He's gonna be playing guitar, but will he be spit guitaring?
I don't know. We'll
know. We'll see if he's going to do some spit guitaring.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. Also, we're working on this SLP thing. We hired this guy, an old editor of ours, Greg. He's going to be like running the show for that. So it's going to be a living, breathing entity. This is our streaming service that we have. If you go to foundfootagefest.com, you can see it up there. It's like $6.99 a month. It's going to be all of our DVDs are on there. All of our stuff's on there. But Greg also said, he goes, do you guys have a TikTok thing? And we're like, nah, I don't know. We're too old for that. I don't know. It's not really we're behind on the technology. And he's like, I'll do one for you. So he's doing it for us. We have a TikTok channel now. It's called VCR Party. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If you do the TikTok thing,
subscribe.
George, Steve, you guys do the TikTok thing?
Yeah, I follow George, does all those dances. So I'm just on to follow George. Get all the dances.
We should do a dumb dance, see if it goes viral.
Is it just like Gangnam Style? Is that what everybody does?
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what it is.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's
all the TikTok, it's just everybody's doing.
I think I got it figured out. All right.
And by the way, Black Friday is the relaunch of SLP. I mean, it's still going now. You can sign up now, but we're going to relaunch it, and then at that point, every week there's going to be at least 2 new things up. So like Netflix puts up new movies and shows all the time. This is our weirdo version of Netflix. We're going to be putting up new full videos, new stuff you can't see anywhere else twice a week, right?
Yep, that's the plan. So December 8th. Nick, are we actually going to do this? We're going to do.
I think so.
You think so? Like, let's tentatively say it. We're going to do it. I feel like we'll only have half the crowd, half of our audience there, but we're going to do. I don't know what we were going to call it. Every single songer or the Songer-a-thon, where we're going to watch every single songer.
Well, half. Because if we did every single, we were going to do 100 of the first 100 Daniel Songer comedy routines. He's the worst internet comedian around. And we're going to try to get through them all with the Daniel Songer expert, Tim. He's going to come in and watch with us. It's going to be, 12 hours, I think?
But that's just for the first half is 12 hours?
Yeah. The first half is 12 hours.
I think we got to do all 24.
I can't do 24 hours of songing. I'm just going to declare that now. I think, we're going to try to do it as a fundraiser. I think people would like take away pledges. They would actually charge us if it's longer than 12.
Right. We would have to pay. Yeah. We'd have to pay out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So December 8th, we're tentatively saying we're going to do a songathon, or every single songer. If you come up with a better name, let us know in the comments.
And then the EP mode, we're going to watch Steve's Embarrassing Home Movies this week on Thursday. Sign up on Patreon for those. And then Saturday, Caitlin from the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum is joining us once again to watch the Care Bears Thanksgiving special. You can watch it with your families. That one is a lot of fun. So watch Saturday for that.
All right, we're going to go out with this. So like while I was digging up for stuff to put on this new SLP, I came across Eileen from Memphis. She sent us a bunch of public access videos, like hours and hours and hours worth of public access from Los Angeles. But one of the videos on there was Harvey Sid Fisher on this Greg Kinnear Fox show from 1991 called The Best of the Worst, which isn't that what Red Letter Media calls their thing?
Yeah, I think they did. I wonder if they got it from this.
Yeah, well, the 1991 Greg Kinnear hosted a show on Fox called Best of the Worst, and Harvey Sid Fisher was on it, and he did a medley of his astrology songs. So we're going to go out on that, and if we had been prepared, we could have done better.
We'll be right back right after that.
Thank you to all the Melindas who reached out. Check out Yang Miller's Rollin' VIP, and stay tuned after the show to see the promo. Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
Let's face it. In this job, I see a lot of penises.
And now, no matter what your sign, whether you're a Pisces, a Taurus, or a convicted ex-felon, the musical stylings of Harvey Sid Fisher will put it all in perspective with this scintillating tribute to the Zodiac.
Once upon a time, there were two little fishes, and each had their own little whims and their wishes. Pisces moods keep changing. Some say I'm insecure. To be or not to be, I can't decide for sure. I'm Pisces, 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 Pisces. Talk about the Taurus, talk about the bully boo-boo. Talk about the Taurus, talk about the bully boo-boo.
Oh, I love that dancing. It's my favorite.
Don't you go get tough with me, cause I'm as stubborn as can be. Kind and quiet, but I can explode. You better watch out, I don't overload. Snip.
I was born a Capricorn. I was born a Capricorn. I was born a Capra. I was born a Capra. I was born a Capricorn.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That had done it.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Sure, Yodel.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy. Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.
Some people like to keep a pair of fuzzy dice around. These are my lucky pennies, man. I've had them since I was a kid. I've always had them with me. Use them as a handkerchief.
He got struck by lightning, and I was interested in what it's like to be struck by lightning and what it feels like, and so I wrote him a letter to ask him what it felt like to be struck by lightning, and he wrote back and asked me for a picture of my face and body. So I sent it to him, and then we started a pen palship.
Terry Hicks is back from the dead, man. It's time to party.